Okay, we are back. How is everybody doing tonight? Thanks for coming out on a Monday night. We're so excited to be sharing with you why all of us are so excited, why so many international leaders, 5, 6, 7, and even 8-figure earners are doing nothing but dropping everything and joining what we're about to show you tonight. This is the Mobi App Global Hangout Monday night. And if you're a brand new or you're a guest here tonight, I want to welcome you personally. And you should thank the person that sent you over to this webinar, because what we're going to be sharing with you tonight is going to be absolutely exciting. So beware, because you might not be able to sleep tonight. Again, my name is Jeremy Barnett, and I live in Tampa, Florida. I'm actually from Ohio. We've been here for 4 months, so I got to experience a hot summer here in Central Florida, and had a great time, and discovered this opportunity, what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight, 7 weeks ago or so, and haven't really had much sleep since I found out about what's going on here. And now we just have so many people coming to this opportunity, and we're so excited that you're here tonight. Now, what I'm going to do tonight is, guys, I'm going to be sharing with you an enhanced version of, for those of you that have seen this before, an enhanced version of what's the potential and the income potential that we have here with our opportunities. So it's going to be exciting. So sit back, and we're going to go ahead and get started. What I need is anybody that's on the Hangout, because I was having a problem with my screen sharing earlier. I'm going to share my screen, and please let me know if you have, if you can see everything okay. Awesome. Let me do this real quickly. Okay, Frank, let me know if you can text me and if you can see my screen. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, if you can see my screen, go ahead and let me know, and then I'll go ahead and kick it off. All right. Looks like we're good. Okay, so guys, sorry about that. I was waiting for a response back. Now, again, what we're going to do is I'm going to share with you some powerful information, and then we're going to do a Q&A after. We got a lot of people on the webinar tonight, so we want to get through this information. And we're not going to keep you here all night. Cool thing about this is it's about 15 to 18 minutes tops. So stick around to the end, because what I'm going to be sharing with you at the end is going to be some eye-opening information for you tonight. So guys, again, why are we so excited? Because something's occurring around the world that's never occurred before. And that's why I'm excited. And what I'm going to share is nothing short of a phenomena. Now, the definition of a phenomena is the following. It's an unusual, significant, and remarkable occurrence. But what you're going to discover in the next few minutes is a remarkable occurrence, but a truly monumental one. Now, why do I say that? Because it's something that's never happened before. It's the converging of two massive industries that's created a third industry, which is now the world's fastest growing. So let's start with the two massive industries that are converging. The first one is the mobile phone industry, and the second one is the advertising industry. So let's talk about the massive mobile phone industry. But what I want to do is put everything into a global context first, to give you a global perspective of how mobile phones compare to everything else in our lives. Okay, so we're 7 billion people on the planet, and here's what we call ours. We have 1 billion cars registered and in use. We have 1.1 billion fixed landline phones, 1.2 billion personal computers, and that includes desktops, laptops, and tablets, 1.6 billion television sets, 1.7 billion credit card users, 2.1 billion internet users, and 2.2 billion people with bank accounts. And most people are somewhat surprised to hear that there's still 3.9 billion radio receivers in use around the world today. Kind of shocking. Well, why do I tell you all this? Because mobile phones literally dwarfs them all. See, there's currently 6.58 billion active subscribers, which is equivalent to 94% of the globe's population. Okay? That's 5.5 times more mobile phones than computers, 4 times more mobile phones than all the televisions worldwide, 4 times more mobile phones than people with credit cards. Now, mobile is massive. It's clear. It's so massive that it passed $1 trillion a year back in 2010 and is now approaching $2 trillion a year. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the second industry, which is another monster. We call this the advertising industry. Okay, you guys might know what that is. Now, advertising started in the old days on the radio. Okay, then it shifted to TV for years, and all the eyes were glued to the tube. Then it exploded on the internet, and all the eyes followed. First on desktops, then laptops, and now mobile phones. But you see, most of us today, the majority of us spend our time using mobile phones. On our mobile phones, we use the internet. Okay, and it's right in the palm of our hands, and why wouldn't we? It's always connected to us. We're always looking down at it. So that's become the primary device for most of us. Myself, personally, I use my mobile phone for the internet probably 85% of the time, and I'm sure that it's probably a similar experience for you guys as well. Okay, so the $1.7 trillion advertising industry is rocketing directly towards the nearly $2 trillion mobile phone industry. Why? Simple answer: because the average person looks at their mobile phone 150 times a day, and that's where all the eyeballs are. Okay? So these two colossal industries are on a head-on collision course, and nothing is going to stop this from happening. But the collision created a third industry, and that is the world's fastest growing. It's the mobile app industry. That's number 3. Okay, mobile apps are the key. They're the bridge and the gateway that connects these two giants, the mobile phone and advertising industries. See, mobile apps, it's a tiny industry by comparison, only 30 billion, but that's really incredible because it's still just a baby. Let me explain what I mean. Mobile apps only began in 2010 when Apple started the craze by introducing iPhone apps, but that was only the beginning of the explosion. We measure the growth of the app industry not by subscribers but by downloads. In 2010, Apple was actually shocked when 10 billion apps were downloaded in the first year, and 2 years later in 2012, 30 billion apps were downloaded. And some experts were wondering if it had actually peaked, but it had not. Last year in 2013, it reached 73 billion downloads. And this year, it will reach over 119 billion downloads for the year. And in about 18 months, or 2016, are you ready for this? Almost 300 billion apps will be downloaded. That's 800 million apps per day, or more than 500,000 applications downloaded on smartphones per second. So it's going to grow from 10 billion downloads 4 years ago to 300 billion downloads in just the next year and a half. That's 30 times growth. It's insane. Just massive, right? So folks, you really don't have to be a CEO to understand those numbers. So where do you and I fit in this grand design? Well, let's start off by asking you a couple of simple questions, and I'm going to bring it all home for you here real quick. Would you say it's fair to say that any and all businesses around the world would like to generate more sales from their existing customers and acquire new customers in order to generate more revenue? Well, of course they would. More sales equals more profit. But the question becomes this: how do business owners generate more sales and get new customers? Well, they simply just need to advertise more, plain and simple. But here's the challenge. The majority of businesses today simply cannot afford to advertise more because it's not in their budget. Okay, so we've pretty much defined the desires and the challenges for the majority of businesses today in today's global economy. They want to generate more sales from their existing customers, they want to acquire new customers, and they basically cannot afford to advertise more. All right, let's move on to the next part of the storyline. Now, Do you believe the majority of consumers are interested in saving as much money as they possibly can? Well, the answer to this is obviously yes. And how do we know this to be true? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the exploding coupon savings programs that have popped up over the last several years and happen to be helping lots of people save lots and lots of their hard-earned money. Companies like Living Social, Groupon, Foursquare, Retail Me Not. It's clear to see that people are downloading these money-saving applications because people love saving money. Okay, so a quick and final recap. Number one, generate more sales from their existing customers. That's a given. They want to acquire new customers. Absolutely. They cannot afford to advertise more. And people love saving money, period. Now remember what we talked about. We know that the eyeballs around the world today are looking at their mobile phones at least 150 times a day, right? Okay, get ready because I'm going to tie this all together for you right now. Now, we are BizBiz.Mobi, and over the last 2 years, we've developed the first advertising, communication, and proximity mobile application of its kind anywhere in the world. Now, welcome to UBiz because we are the mobile app that provides solutions for consumers and those small, medium, and larger businesses that are owned by our family and friends, and that happen to represent 90% of the global economy. See, UBiz becomes the gateway for 90% of commerce worldwide and will grow virally with tens of millions of free members worldwide. Now, how is this possible? Well, because it does three great things to start. Number one, it helps people save money, like those other apps that we talked about, Groupon. Remember Living Social, Foursquare, Retail Me Not? We talked about those a little bit ago. Well, number one, it helps people save money. But what makes UBiz really unique are the next two features. It empowers your favorite merchants to communicate with you wherever you are in the world. Now, these could be your local merchants, people that you're used to doing business with, whether it's your local coffee shop, pizza shop, hairdresser, barber shop, you know, whatever you're used to going through weekly. Okay, this allows them to communicate with you, give you the specials that they're having, so you don't miss out on something that you might have wanted to know about. Right now, that's number two. Number three is really probably the best part, and it's using the highly sophisticated geo-targeting proximity technology. This is what it does. It creates brand new customers for the merchants by connecting them with all the free members traveling in their area. Here's what happens. When anyone that has the UBiz app travels within a 10-kilometer or 6.2-mile radius of the merchant, they will get pinged with discounts, offers, specials, offers, or promos, just like how you get pinged on your Facebook when somebody likes a comment or likes your photo. You're going to get a notification from the UBiz network that you know, somebody just advertised something that you like. It's in your circle, and I'll explain that in a minute. But whatever the merchant is advertising at the moment, and if you have the UBiz app and you're in a 6.2-mile radius, you're going to be able to get that notification and save some money. Now, let me show you, kind of break it down in a better example. This allows the merchant to target a whole new group of customers in their area, which is huge for them, right? Because they can't afford to advertise more. So I'm going to get to a great point here. No one else offers this functionality. So let's take a look at Boston's Pizza. They're running a 2-for-1 special from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. today. Here are the folks that are walking in a 6.2-mile radius of the business of Boston's Pizza. They get so Boston's Pizza, the merchant, they go onto their UBiz application and they create an advertisement. 2-for-1 special, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. only. Okay? They send that out. The people that are walking in the local area, let's say 10% of them are hungry for pizza. They get this notification on their phone. Well, let's go check that out. We've never ate there before, and this is a really good deal. So what just happened? Boston's Pizza just collected 10% increase in customer base on an advertisement in the local area, all right? And the consumers, the people that took advantage of the advertisement, are now enjoying a belly full of new pizza that they never had before. It's pretty cool, right? It's a win-win situation for both the merchant and the consumer. Very, very powerful stuff. All right. Now, as you can see, UBiz offers many features for the consumer and the merchants, but we wanted to highlight the simplicity and the power of the top three for you first. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other features. Well, obviously, it's a free download for members. That's really cool. So you don't have to pay for the application. And it's really cool. I've been using the application for probably 6 weeks myself. It's very intuitive and very, very sexy and cool. Now, members are connected to other members using GPS and proximity technology. All members have access to discounts, benefits, and events near them in real time. It allows them to share information, make recommendations, and invite their friends to the shared collective experience live. Permanent visibility, your promotions are visible to all members at all times. That's really awesome, because that way, if you're following the feed, you can go visible or invisible depending on whether you want to take advantage of a savings in your area or not. That's the cool thing. So they've got that to where, you know, the notifications can be turned on or off depending on, you know, whatever you're doing at the time. Okay, proximity and geographical coverage. UBiz allows you to contact all the members in your local area as well as connect you with worldwide members when you are personally recommended. So that means somebody on the UBiz platform in the application can share and recommend somebody's business because they got a really good deal. They can share it with local members as well as members that they're connected with worldwide, which is really cool. Creates brand awareness for the merchant. Advertise in real time, instantly publishes advertising campaigns with their specials and discounts. They can schedule their ads to go out hourly, daily, or weekly. The contact feature is really powerful, especially for merchants and marketers, whether you own a church group or you have a soccer team or a football team. You want to get a message out to a lot of people, and you want to avoid the spam box. Maybe, you know, you send it out through email, chances are they might not have got it. Everybody's looking at their phone, right, 150 times a day, right? Well, UBiz, notification pinging right on the smartphone. Guess what? Practice is canceled today. Hey, guess what? We're having a 2-for-1 special today. Awesome. Okay, UBiz allows you to publish advertisements for each point of sale, pushing area-specific communications. Very targeted stuff, so you can separate the demographics by groups, whatever you want to do, and you can send that out area-specific. Now, members will receive your unique ads, resulting in attracting an entirely new local market, which is the example I showed you earlier. So that's very, very powerful. Now, what do you think this state-of-the-art application costs the merchant? Who would otherwise need to have a 6-figure advertising budget just to get into the application game? $30, not per day or per week, not even per month. It's $30 per year, as in 8 cents a day. That's it, which happens to make UBiz the most cost-effective form of advertising in the history of the $1.7 trillion advertising industry, again for only 8 pennies a day. Now, folks, when you have a service that millions and millions of people worldwide will demand and use every day, then you've positioned yourself in the right place at the perfect time to take advantage of that trillion-dollar shift of wealth. All right, now, let's talk about how simple it is to get started and earn income with this unique global opportunity, okay? You become a BizBiz associate for one-time enrollment fee of $145. Yeah, that's it, universally. I've never seen a business where you can get involved with that had this magnitude of the mobile advertising and application industries for this kind of price point. For $145, you can get in and secure a financial position in the most viral thing we've ever seen. Associate package, you're going to get 10 UBiz activation codes, which you can now sell for $30 US. Now, this is just the retail part, okay? So now you've collected $300. You sold 10 codes. You got $300. Okay, so you got your money back. It's a $155 profit, 100% plus profit. So now you are off to the races, and you can sell these codes at any time that you like. Now, here's the big question, so pay attention. Do you think in your first week using the MAG training platform, okay, Mobi App Global training platform, okay, which is an array of support systems like daily conference calls, live overview webinars, leadership training webinars, and the Mobi App Global marketing system, that you could help introduce 2 of your friends to BizBiz? Yeah, most people feel they could probably get this done in just a day or 2, but suppose that you're really busy this week and it takes you the whole week to accomplish. Well, here they are. Let's call this Bob and Mary, okay? You introduce Bob and Mary. Okay, so now it's week 2. And let's keep this really simple. Do you think that your friends can do what you just did? Sure they can. They're going to use the mag training platform to their advantage and introduce BizBiz to their friends. Okay? Right? Just like that. And here they are. Week 2. Bob and Mary here. Bob and Mary. Bob got his 2. Mary got her 2. Okay, that's it. You introduced Bob and Mary. You helped them get their 2. That's all you've done by using the training that we have at hand for you, okay? Webinars, conference calls, mag marketing system, 3-way calls, all the stuff we have in place for you, okay? So this is week 2. Now fasten your seatbelts, guys, because it's going to get crazy, and I mean in a really, really good way here. Now I'm going to show you what happens when we all do the same simple thing for the next 10 weeks. It's called exponential growth, okay? And by the way, nobody does this alone. This is one big team effort where everyone uses the same support system and everyone does the exact same thing. Share the good biz news. Ready? Here we go. Now we're at week 3. Okay, there's Bob and Mary. They got their 2. And now here we go. Week 3, 8 new members on your team. Week 4, 16 members. Week 5, 32. Simple math, right? So let's keep this going. Now watch. Week 6, you have 64. Week 7, 128. Week 8, you have 256. Week 9, 512. Week 10, 1,024. Week 11, 2,048. And in week 12, you have 4,096 members. Okay, I know what you're saying. There's no way in the world I can ever help 4,000 people. And I agree with you. You can't. No one can. Okay? Look, the only thing everyone did was rather quite simple, to be honest. They tapped into the mag training platform and used all the free information and tools available to become an educated biz professional business owner. We learned how to effectively invite people to watch the videos, webinars, and do 3-way calls. And helped only 2 people get started as associates in their first week. Okay, here we go. So what does this example mean in potential earnings? Are you ready for this? $34,100 per week. That's over $1.7 million per year. Okay? Now, I know what you're thinking. What? Okay. Now, I realize that. But for many of you, that's ridiculous, and I understand that. But think of it like this. If you fail this example by 90%, that would still be $175,000 per year. And if you fail this example miserably by 99%, I mean you only got 1% right. That's an extra $17,500 per year. Think of the impact that an extra $17,500 could have for your family this year. How about getting rid of the car or mortgage payments, okay? Or student loan payments. How about a dream vacation? Okay? Folks, we're talking about a very special opportunity here. It's an opportunity that is going viral around the world. Now, the word viral is a very powerful word, okay? And I don't want to use that lightly, but let me tell you why BizBiz.Mobi and the UBiz app will be a global viral phenomenon. Here are several strong reasons that make this definitive. Okay, first, let's share a little secret with you. Did you know most mobile apps don't even go viral at all? As a matter of fact, the majority of apps never even get downloaded. I don't know if you knew that, but that's an absolute true fact. About 95% never even get seen. The only reason why an app will become viral is it has to provide emotional and logical value to people to the point where they want to use the app every day of their life. Think about the camera app on your phone or the weather app, right? You know, you want to know the weather. These are valuable things. You have some sort of emotional attachment. Is it going to snow? Do I need to put, you know, is it going to snow tomorrow? So, you know, all those things that we use applications for, games, entertainment, Groupon, savings, right? UBiz, savings, communication, right? The only reason why any app will go viral is because it has to provide the emotional, logical value that we talked about to the point where you want to use the app every day in your life. Now, this is why the UBiz app will become a viral app, okay? Now, first, here's the strong viral case points we're going to talk about. Now, first, to market, geo-targeting, proximity technical platform that provides all UBiz merchants and free UBiz members the ability to generate more sales with existing database and gain new customers. And it allows the members to save money by taking advantage of all the discounts and promotions being offered by the merchants. And remember, this is a really cool point. Every time a notification is pushed out to the UBiz members, it's coming from a real person or a real family who owns a real business, talking about the people we know. It's not one of the 50 million emails being sent to you from some data center downtown that's pumping out emails promoting some national chain's discounts. Okay? This is a real app with real value for real people. All right? Moving on. Other reasons why this will go viral. Everyone gets mobile advertising in the mobile app deal. It basically is objection-free. There's no learning curve whatsoever with downloading apps. It's basically a global business model built for speed where the majority of people around the world can participate in. Why? We're talking about a one-time startup fee of $145 and a $35 monthly success pack to be active. That's it, which gives you 2 UBiz activation codes to sell every month, and of course you can do as many as you wish. Lastly, the most successful leaders around the world are flocking to join our amazing Mobi App Global team of professional entrepreneurs. Why? For all the reasons above we just talked about, and because we equip all of our teammates with a self-directing training platform and marketing system that is working for you 24/7, 365 days a year, and is second to no one in the industry. Okay? Now, a simple glance at our training site and marketing system. Okay? We've got step-by-step fast action steps. You don't have to be on your own. Step-by-step videos how to get started fast and get your 2 right away. We have resources. We have lead generation, live conference calls, $1 Million Club training from 7-figure earners, capture pages, contact management system, autoresponders, much, much more. And don't worry if you don't even know what this stuff is. It's all connected for you. All you got to do is just simply go to the site, sign up. It's self-explained. Very, very simple. Okay? Let me show you how this works and why this is going to work for you. Now, you're on this live webinar right now, and you're probably really excited, right? You're probably saying, Jeremy, this sounds great. I got to get started. Well, let me emphasize something. This is what's going to happen. As you're watching this live webinar and you're getting excited and you're going to go sign up with the person that brought you to the webinar, you're going to be able to send people to a page, okay, that's going to send them to a 4-minute intro video where they're going to get an overview of what's going on. Now they're going to want more information. Now they're on the live or recorded webinar hangout that you're watching right now. Okay? So just like you're getting excited and you're watching the webinar and somebody brought you through, and you'll be able to utilize these tools as well to get them here, you're going to sign up into BizBiz. The system will follow up, send them emails to get them back to the webinar presentation for more and more exposures. Remember, the more exposures that one has, the more likely they are to join your team. Follow up, do 3-way calls after they've gone through the system. The exact same thing that you're doing right now. Okay? So I want you to understand, we have a system in place for you to be absolutely successful. And remember, we only talked about getting 2 and duplicating that. We're just giving you a leg up and helping you do it a lot faster. Now, guys, don't miss out on the next huge paradigm, the blending of these mega industries, mobile phones, advertising, and mobile apps. I mean, I believe it's important for you to understand that we're in the absolute beginning stage of something very special here, which leads us to a very critical point, timing and positioning. You see, timing and positioning has played a major part in many successful people's lives, including the lives of many millionaires and even billionaires. Now, hopefully you recognize this is a huge play, as we're in a pre-launch phase, which is the timeline before we officially go live and launch BizBiz.Mobi into 123 countries. 123 countries. Okay? That's huge. How many times have you been a part of something and your company did not open business in the country that you had the most center of influence in? Happens all the time. How would you like to be a part of a pre-launch phase where you can already enroll people and get paid, okay, right now? They're paying right now, okay? We're getting checks, and you can sign them up in 123 countries. That's powerful. The best part is You have the rare and unique opportunity to be one of the first members to join because it's so new, and secure your financial position in the BizBiz.Mobi corporate structure. Now, I want to encourage also, hang on one second. I want to encourage you guys to get back to the person that sent you this webinar presentation and find out how simple it is to simply lock down your position. Okay, you need to do that right away. Discover the 7 ways to earn income in our incredibly generous BizBiz.Mobi compensation plan. We have the dual team structure, mega matching bonuses, the Super Center bonus, and our global revenue sharing bonus pools. Those are very exciting. Talking about 7 generous ways to earn income here, friends. It's simply the best available anywhere in the market today. And last, get your BizBiz.Mobi business off to a fast start by simply going to MobiAppGlobal.com and registering for a free account, get access to the live training, and get started. Start going through it. Take action, use the tools. Now, I want to thank you guys again for taking the time to watch the presentation, and we do look forward to helping you take your business all around the world. I want to welcome you to our team of amazing global entrepreneurs, BizBiz.Mobi. We are global, we are mobile, and we're going viral. And with that, I'm going to step back over to the Hangout, and we have a lot of people on the webinar tonight, guys. All right, and we're back, and how is everybody doing? How many people, by typing a Y for yes in the chat box, will come out and say, I'm taking action. I'm getting back with the person that invited me to this webinar, and I am locking down my spot because this is exciting. Type a Y for yes. We want to see all the yeses going crazy in here, and there they go. Boom, 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 boom. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Felipe. Awesome, awesome. All right, I have what we're going to do now is we can do a little Q&A, and I don't know if Terry, are you on?
Yeah, buddy, I'm here. I'm just sitting here watching the new nuances of the presentation. Thought it was great, and we're still going to make a couple tweaks, but I thought you did an awesome job, Jeremy.
A little longer, but I think it's needed.
Yeah, it's just with the money part and the fact of what viral means and all the key components. I just think it's just a lot more clear. I mean, by the time you really get started on this, you're probably we'll tweak this thing down to 20, 22, 25 minutes. It's just perfect. It's very in depth. I mean, to a T. And of course, we've got the new videos that we're doing too. So this is a great webinar, and it's great to get people here. And that's what it's all about, man. Learning how to become a professional inviter and getting people to participate, for 20 minutes of their life to see what's going on and how something can change about their lives. So we're flat out excited. It was fun being on the webinar tonight and with the team, and we're going to be bringing that up and cranking up the volume here big time with our team events and all the things that we will be announcing in the next upcoming weeks. It's exciting. This is kind of like pre-launch leading up to our soft launch, which is kind of cool. So
that's right.
We got a global launch here that we're doing. So 123 countries is pretty special, and we're going to just keep moving on down the path and working with the people that want to do something now. So great job, Jeremy. Proud of that. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Only 2 people, guys. I mean, it's funny if nobody broke that chain, everybody could hit that number. Actually, so. But it's pretty cool. We're going to have a tomorrow night, guys. I'm being dead serious about this. This is the beginning of November, okay? In my experience in 12 years in the industry, October, November, and about half of December are the biggest months because I don't know why. It's getting dark earlier. People are more home. And and they're looking for extra money for the holidays. Terry can back me up on this one, but we've seen traditionally year after year an explosion happen. So this is the time to take action and get your 2 right now. Don't wait around till I'll get started in January or whatever. Look, this thing is going live in December, and timing and positioning is very important. So if you've been coming to the Hangouts and you're sitting around and now's the time to take the action. We've got everything in place for you. Go to MobiAppGlobal.com. go start going through the training videos, and there's going to be more stuff added daily, and we're going to be doing our official launch of the marketing system and team back office over the next 10 to 12 to 14 days. So we'll be out middle of November, and you guys will be able to rocket launch your business when these tools come out, I'm telling you. But we got the stuff that we need right now. MobiAppGlobal.info. You got the sizzle video, the 4-minute video, and then we have the recorded hangouts, and we post those live in the Facebook group, so you'll have access to those. So use the tools at hand, and I don't know, Terry, you got anything else you want to add? I think that's good.
I think we're good to go, brother. I was just typing some stuff up there. We got the apps already ready to go. We all know, and with Google Play on Android, iPhone's being tested right now. So we're good to go, man. We're going to be just ramping right up to this thing, right into December and into the new year. We're going to kick this up into a whole new level of training, teaching, excitement, duplication, people making money, cracking open new super centers. We're going to be doing a lot of neat training. It's just going to be really cool. So again, we say it in the presentation, timing and positioning is critical for people. If you can't recognize it, it doesn't. I've never seen an opportunity where the timing and positioning is as fine as an opportunity as this one's ever been. It's absolutely amazing. So let's let everybody go to bed or get yourself all fired up. Get ready to invite some people for tomorrow. Go spend some time with your family, and we will see you guys tomorrow night. And again, great job, Jeremy.
Largest attendance we've had so far, guys. Let's keep it up. Let's get this sucker. Let's max it out. We got 5,000 spots. I think we're gonna max it out.
Let's do it.
And
all right, guys. God bless. Have a good night, guys.